Shalom Aleichem, everybody. Hope all is going very well. Hashem puts us in this world and He gives us the opportunity to use our surroundings for holy purposes. So a central theme that we're going to be talking about is how technology is actually really can serve a huge purpose in bringing the Moshiach, the Jewish Messiah. Because technology allows people to really accelerate the speed in which they can perform certain tasks. What would take somebody hours now takes people seconds. If somebody wants to convey a message to many people, in the past you would have to tell people to tell other people and so on and so forth. It could take many hours or even days to spread a message. But nowadays, with the click of a button, people are automatically connected to whatever news is being conveyed. So imagine when we use this for holy purposes, we can speedily spread the message of Hashem to many people at rates that were never possible before. And it doesn't just end with spreading messages, it also helps with helping people in their personal lives. People can donate money online nowadays. People can do a lot of things online that they weren't able to do before. So this is actually a topic that the Rebbe speaks about on many occasions. The Rebbe explains how he actually quotes the Zohar, how the Zohar itself says a verse, and this has been spoken about on the channel before. The Zohar speaks about how in the 1500s, what corresponds to the year 1500s, the end of the 1600s, the heavens of above and the fountains of above and below will open up. It's an interesting verse. It explains that the heavens from above will open up and the waters from below will open up. So what do the commentators go on to explain? Commentators explain that this means that there will be two major developments that will take place in those times. This has already been spoken about, that technology will expand, and that Hasidus, and that's the waters from below, and the waters from above is that secrets of Torah Hasidus will be revealed into the world. So we have to know that these things aren't accidentally put together, but rather they're purposely put together because really, the Rebbe explains, really the whole point of technology is for holy purposes. But if Hashem was to only use it for holy purposes, people wouldn't have free will. They'd realize like Hashem is completely involved in everything. So in order to give us free will, there's also sometimes, unfortunately, people can use technology for negative purposes. But we have to be creative. We have to never underestimate each and every one of us specifically. Because if a person can think, who am I to try to innovate, try to spread a positive message online? I'm just one person. There's so many other people doing it. They do it better than me in the first place. No, chas v'shalom, that's not a positive. We should be staying away from those type of thoughts. We have to recognize actually that each and every one of us has the spark of Moshiach within us, because we are all the Moshiach of our specific situation that we find ourselves in. Even the biggest tzaddik, the most righteous person in the world, who is at a spiritual heights like no other, he cannot accomplish your specific situation. He or she cannot accomplish your specific situation. Why? Because only you can elevate the situation you're in. Hashem desires you specifically. If Hashem wanted that tzaddik to be in your situation, He would have just made him in your situation. But the fact that Hashem created you specifically and you find yourself alive today means that Hashem desires something from you. And He's going to give you the strength to succeed in whatever it may be. And sometimes it's hard to know exactly what Hashem wants from each and every one of us, or what our mission is, or where we can impact the world the greatest. We have to look at ourselves and see where we're talented in, what areas are we talented in, how we can use it for a holy purpose. And you should know that when you earn money, it explains that when you earn money and you give the share to tzedakah, it elevates your entire wage. Even the money that you don't give to charity, the money that you use for your own personal use, is also elevated because of that. So if you're using your money to earn a living, and with that money that you're going to earn a living with, you're going to perform good deeds with that money, and that's also a very holy thing. It's something to be excited about. Because we realize that the world is changing, and with the availability of all this technology, it's clear that Hashem is revealing His wisdom throughout the world through this technology, especially when we use it for holy purposes as well. So that is why, I want to ask that in the comment sections below, you can please comment the positive deeds that you guys are doing. Again, we were having the Tehillim project, the Psalm project, where we're reading chapters of Psalms, and we're posting in the group certain chapters that we were able to read. So I want to start that again. So if you please can say one chapter of Psalms, or however many you can do, to post in the comment section below the number that you did, which chapter you were able to read. And it doesn't have to just be Psalms. It could be any positive deed that you did. I want to hear about it down below, because you should know that you inspire someone else. When someone else sees the positive deed that you do, it allows them actually to grow in their relationship with Hashem, because they become more aware of Hashem and the positive deeds that his servants are performing. And that's actually, the Rebbe said, there's a story where someone went to the Rebbe and he said, we got 200 people to put on tefillin. Tefillin are the phylacteries. They're the Bible verses in the leather cases that we wrap upon our arms and our between the heart, next to the heart, and on the mind. And so this rabbi told the Rebbe, we got 200 people to put on tefillin. The Rebbe said, did you record it? Did you share it online? Well, in those days, did you publicize it? Did you post it on television? Did you put it in the newspapers? And the person said no. And the Rebbe said, think about how many more you could have reached. That's why we have to take advantage of these tools that Hashem is putting right in front of us, because we have the opportunity truly to bring Moshiach. By making people aware of God, automatically more people connect to Hashem. It's not really such a battle. The battle of bringing Mashiach is not always going to be of convincing people to do certain things. It's going to be about just exposing them, showing them a little taste of what the Torah is all about. And from their own desire, they're going to want to connect to Hashem. So may Hashem bless us all, that we should succeed in this mission, and we should do it with good health and with the coming Mashiach immediately. Please share this message, and please comment your good deeds in the comment section below. All the best.